Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go over how to rotate and tunnel in solo endgames. In solos, rotating is a difficult task because you are left in an endgame with about 1500 material as a maximum, and you have to defend yourself against 30 other players that also don't have as much materials, and they'll try and kill you any chance they get because they don't know how to use their materials to rotate. Before I start the video, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. I'll have the link in the descriptions. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a settings video. So to start off, the way I view endgame is there are three main positions: front circle, mid circle, and back circle. And here's a diagram showing the three positions color coded. You will not always get to choose what position you'll have to play in Fortnite endgames, but sometimes you can influence it and move to a better position. There are a bunch of different tunnel rotation methods that are most effective at each position. But before you know what tunnel you should be using, you need to understand what is a threat to you and where you need to build. Let's start off by explaining how you should be tunneling in the front circle. So, the front circle is the area, the portion that is closest to the next circle, which is the white, the very tip. So in the front circle, the main people that will be shooting at you are the people behind you, and they probably won't be because they have to worry about rotating themselves, and they will have other people in the mid and back circle to occupy them. So since front circle is one of the safest positions, you can afford to save mats and use the seal mat tunnel. Especially in solos, you'll need to save as much mats as possible so you can survive the longest. So the seal mat tunnel is when you place a floor and a ramp and just continue doing this pattern over and over. And as you can see, it blocks up everyone really well if the circle is traveling diagonally, and it costs very cheap mats. However, if the circle is traveling in a straight line on the building grid, you can seal mat tunnel like this. However, this method is a little bit more dangerous as it exposes you a little more, so you have to be careful, and if you think that it would be dangerous, you can just do a full half tunnel. Your main goal when you're a front circle is to rotate into the white area or next circle and then box up and look for picks behind you. Since you have a free rotate, you should abuse this position and use it to get as many frags as you can. So next up is the mid circle. Mid circle usually has the highest concentration of players and can be really dangerous because you can get shot from pretty much every angle, and it costs the most mats because you'll have to cover everywhere. If you have a lot of mats, it's not worth it to try and seal mat tunnel because of how many people there are around you. You will get hit super hard and will end up wasting more mats. The best tunnel to conserve mats while still giving you a safe rotate is the half tunnel. When mid circle, your goal is to half tunnel rotate to front circle until you can seal mat tunnel into the white, box up, and start looking for picks. So here's an example of a half tunnel. You just do floor, ramp, wall. And if you ever need to turn, when the circle is turning diagonally, all you have to do is edit this wall and continue. You can continue this pattern pretty easily. Alright, moving on to back circle. Back circle is the most dangerous place because you will be constantly held by people in the front circle, and you will get shot at in your back by people using floppers. The best way to rotate while back zone is to either burn a lot of mats and rotate by doing the Mongo earthquake,
At the bottom.
or you can try and find someone else to tunnel, but you have to be very careful because they might shoot at you if they see you using it. So the Mongo earthquake is basically just constantly placing a wall in front of you every time you rotate. You could do this half tunnel method too. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to make a video on rotating and tunneling in duos. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.